let's not show the disaster that is behind me. My hair is crazy. Hi, it's me. I'm not sure how this video is gonna go, so we're just gonna go with it. Hi guys, my name is Stephanie, and I guess I'm a fashion designer. Long story short, I have this in previous videos, but for anyone who's here for the first time, I was always known as a photographer, videographer, I was a photographer. Got burnt out, really always loved fashion design, fashion in general, never actually pursued it myself until I randomly decided to do that. When I was 29 years old, decided to make a video, put it here on YouTube and on this channel. And it was a black dress, and after that, I knew that I had to do more. I loved it, but life got crazy. Basically, I didn't really start making a lot of dresses until this year and a little bit of the end of last year, after I had my first child and only child so far. So I wanted to record the progress and the process of what I'm going to be doing next. I am a little nervous in a sense because I'm basically just pretending that I know what I'm doing. But in reality, I'm making it up as I go along. I have like somewhat of a knowledge. But I feel like sometimes the only way to do something is literally just to do it and not wait till everything's perfect. And as a perfectionist, that is huge for me, to just do something and not wait for it to be perfect. So kudos, I guess. Basically, I'm gonna start on my first collection, and I want it to be inspired by stories. So I ended up putting an application that people can fill out, models and influencers, to be able to share a little bit about themselves and also give me a few details on, if I were to send them a dress that's inspired by their story, can they take pictures of it? So I am looking for people who can, help in that sense. And I did not know how it would go, but I'm actually picking 7 of them this Saturday, which it's Thursday right now. So, and I don't even know when this video will be up, but basically October 1st, I'm going to pick 7 people, and then I'm going to shoot a message to all 7 people. I pretty much already picked the people, but sometimes, if I do get someone, sometimes if I look at an application, I get inspired with an idea that might be better for the first collection, and then maybe move one of the people I picked to the second collection. So basically, there's still time for people to enter and everything, and so I had been accepting ones, but I kind of had some in my mind. So I ended up getting about 54 applications, and considering that I have a small following on Instagram, and it was even smaller when I first started this, that is a lot for me, and that is huge. And I was very thankful to see people come in, and actually I love reading every single application. Honestly, I just wish I could keep receiving applications, even if I can't pick every single one, because I just love to know people, and I love to read a story, and you never know who you could connect to through that. So I love it, and I actually just want to keep it going, especially for future collections. And I feel like the first collection is just going to be really important, even though it's going to kind of feel like a test run, because I've never done this before. So yeah, I know there's a lot of talking, but let me get a little bit into what I'm holding and all the details. I want to take everyone along the journey as much as I can. I don't know how much I can do, but I really want to take people on the journey. And so I do want to put up videos and, get it out there. But basically, I printed all of the names and their stories. And also on this piece of paper, I have more details, but it's really tiny, so I printed a new one. But there's a few applicants that applied after I printed this, so yeah, there's a couple missing. But basically I just kind of go through and I highlight the person that stood out to me the most. And so far, like I said, I picked 6, but I'm gonna pick 7, and I think I know who the 7th is gonna be. And I'm like really excited about it. I think I'm gonna sit down and like really hone down on the list and think of like ideas. Also, something that I asked them to do is just describe a dream dress, because that gives me an idea of what they already like. And if it somehow overlaps with my style and my vibe, it could make it a little easier for me to think of a design for that person. But also with their story, like sometimes stories just stick out and you just like get inspired. Sometimes you're just inspired by the look of someone. So it's all just like goes hand in hand. I still want to know a story. It will still drive me to like making something for that person. So, but I don't know where this is going to go. And I wanted to be able to document this because I don't know where this is going to go. So even though this video is boring, I will be showing some behind the scenes as much as I can. But I am going to also continue making reels on Instagram. So if you like my fashion design and you're at this video because you're interested, be sure to be following me on Instagram, because like that is where it's happening lately for me. I am always excited to post there. I have like so many ideas in my head for like a new dress, and I'm actually going to be posting a reel tomorrow. So like I'm getting back with the reels, especially having like the space to do it. It's pretty exciting. I also have like a workspace that's back there, you know, just to do computer work and printing stuff. And then the rest of the sewing room is just kind of a disaster, which is usually the case when I finish a project. So, but yeah, I want to take everyone along the journey. So if you want to see how this goes and designing dresses per person, I'm probably, hopefully going to do a video, if possible, per person, like to show the progress of like designing for them from, you know, the beginning of the design to making the design and sending it to them, to, you know, maybe even being able to see like what pictures they take. So all of these people that I pick, I'm gonna actually send out like an official agreement for them to sign, and also image release afterwards for me to be able to use their images if I need to or want to on the website. But I'm going to be sending like an official agreement that kind of shows like you agree that, you know, you will receive a dress, you will take photos of it, and you will send it back, and then they will also receive like a coupon for the future of like getting that dress when I produce it, and, you know, when I actually sell made to order dresses. They can probably, you know, use it in the future, because I don't know how soon I can get it all out. I don't know. All of these details I'm still thinking up, but basically I want to be able to record the process of the whole thing. And I feel like that would be really fun for YouTube. I'm hoping that the videos aren't like this, like super boring or anything like that. But just forewarning, if you're here because you're like, oh cool, like, oh, I'm gonna see videos, oh, she's like a little haggard. Like, yes, I'm gonna look haggard in like probably every video, because when I sew, I don't dress up, but I might try just for fun. But like, I'm gonna look haggard, right? And I don't make dresses for myself, but I kind of want to get into that. But right now, I am not doing well with my health, like diet wise. I just have a horrible sugar diet again, and like I always fall into this and it sucks. But yeah, so I think about it whenever I have videos, and it makes me not want to make videos. And I'm trying to tell myself, who freaking cares? If someone comes on there and they say something mean, I will delete it. Sorry, I just will, because why should I ever go back to that? But like, also, I'm aware that I am haggard. Let's just go with that. I'm haggard. I should make merch. Haggard but happy. Haggard fashion designer but happy making things. Looks gross in a dress, but will make a dress. I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyway, I'm not trying to be mean to myself. I'm just trying to be funny. It's a joke. Anyway, so that being said, each applicant that I choose, I really want to make a behind the scenes video, and I want to show how I came up with the design idea, the thoughts behind it. I don't know if this is going to be too much filming for me, too much editing. I don't know. It's going to be, the whole collection is just like a guinea pig, but also I'm trying to take it seriously, because these people matter, their stories matter, and like I want them to feel special. I want them to feel involved, and I also want this to be like the launch of Sharfo, which is, I don't even know if I'm going to stick with Sharfo. Like, I'm very nervous about Sharfo. I actually don't mind it as like a clothing store that I wanted to be able to resell stuff, just like a little side business going on. I don't even know how I'm gonna do all this. I have a 1-year-old. I don't even know. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do all this. If you have ideas, let me know. But if I can get this going somehow, and I'm gonna hopefully prioritize what to be doing. I do know that this collection is important. I know I'm holding this. This is the collection. I do know that this is very important to me because this is kind of like the beginning of finding myself, I guess, like what I want to do career-wise, what I want to do with my life. I feel like getting to know people, hearing their stories, and being inspired to design based off of that is just very Stephanie-esque, and I need to do that, you know. I need to feel like I'm doing something that is like all me, you know. So that being said, I'm just gonna hope for the best at this point, if I can, you know, like do all of this. But I do want the collection, and I do want to make a little bit of side money if possible, because my sister, I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, is able to help me put this out there on social media. So I want to just get to a point where, you know, I'm making sales, but I'm also able to do, you know, put my energy into the fashion design side and not like just get so sucked into the other business. So it'd be nice to like make enough money to hire someone to like help run the other store with me, just because, I mean, it has to be worth it. Like, obviously I don't want to just spend all my money on hiring someone, so there's a lot of little details I have to like figure out. Oh my gosh, my eye is itchy. I have to figure out. So yeah, and also it's gonna cost money to like have someone watch my 1-year-old and consider like even putting him in daycare eventually. So there's some things to consider, and I don't know how it's gonna go, but I do know that I want to do this collection, and I do know I want to record it. So I know I'm going in circles and repeating myself. That's pretty much all I wanted this video to be. So if this is interesting to you and you're curious of where this is gonna go, stick around, and just know I'm gonna look haggard. It would be cool to, you know, do a... Okay, before I go, here's the thing. On an old business idea I was so excited about, I talked about it here and everything, and then I had a launch party in my hometown, and it was like the best thing ever. Honestly, I loved the idea of a launch party. And then I relaunched the business in Oregon and did a relaunch party, and then just life just like changed, and I am now afraid to do another launch party for anything else, in fear that people will think that I'm just doing a launch party for some dumb idea that's not going to go anywhere. And I know that's a lot of just, it comes from anxiety, but there might actually be people who think that. I actually had someone tell me that they overheard someone say they didn't really want to like donate or anything because, you know, could just be nothing. And I was hurt from that. Like, I'm glad she told me, because I feel like it kind of, you know, pushed me to be like, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. And I did everything I could for that business. I really did. I just realized I couldn't do it alone anymore because it was not that kind of business. But anyway, this one though, fashion design, I can do alone. I just hope that I can hire someone someday. I can start it alone though, and that's fine. So just wanted to share a little bit of the background on my fear of having a launch party, but also like my love for launch parties. And like, I really wish that I didn't feel that way, because then I could comfortably say, oh yeah, I'll just prepare to launch. But yeah, I don't know when this first collection is gonna launch. I really don't. I'm gonna be going over like my calendar and try to give myself some time for designing, time for production, time for photographing, and then a launch. And so once I kind of give myself a better idea of that and like get it all laid out on paper and just think about it thoroughly, I'll be able to know how much time I actually need, and then I'll also give myself some buffer time. So right now the launch is just estimated for winter, and that's just what I'm hoping for. So, and winter is very vague, so, you know, is it the beginning of winter or $5 at the end. I don't know. So also I have to factor in the if people want to buy something, it's going to take me time to make it. So I mean, we have the design, the production time, the photographing time, and then the launch. And then if they buy something, we have the production time for that too. So to make copies of whatever I offer. And so, there's that. But we'll see. You literally never know. You never know what you could do until you do it. So that's the plan. I'm sticking to it. Stick around if you want to see more. If following a fashion designer or whatever the heck she is, if that's your thing, go for it. Follow me, subscribe, especially Instagram. I do try to put stuff on TikTok. I just kind of I don't know. TikTok just wasn't working for me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll keep trying there. But also, I really don't like YouTube Shorts, but I'm thinking, everyone else is doing it. It's probably not going to go away, so maybe I'll just do it too. We'll see. Also, Pinterest is very fashion-y there, so I mean, once I get some really nice pictures of my dresses, then maybe that's a thing I'll do. So anyway, follow me on all the places. You never know what you're going to see. You never know where I'm going to post. You never know where I'm at. You never know how haggard I'm going to look. So if you want to see me haggard, you better follow. Anyways, I better go. I gotta go to bed. Okay, bye.